Akasan here. What's up? Sorry, a little delay. We're just talking Stranger Things 4 now. Somebody just asked me, how did I like Stranger Things 4? I loved it. I thought it's great. I'm going to be checking out the official Stranger Things cafe in Shibuya next week. It's been sold out this entire week that and due to my ticket buying experience, I sat at the schedule and I sat on my phone. I paused it. I was watching Dear Billy episode one more time, running from the running scene. I paused it. I'm like 12 o'clock. I got myself 2 tickets for the Stranger Things Cafe next Sunday the 17th. I'm not going to say what time, but it'll be in Shibuya, and I'll film it for you guys, and I'll make a video, so please look forward to that. Please believe me. Please believe me. Please. But yeah, I loved everything about the season 4, and by far the running scene was by far the best scene of the entire series. For me, I almost want to say series, to be honest. So yeah, let's I didn't even start Umbrella Academy yet. I'm the latest season. That's a little different. Would I say Stranger Things 4 is the best season yet? Yeah, by far. It's a mix between season 1 and season 4 right now, because I think season 4 went back to what works, and that's the mystery of not knowing what was going on. Like the fact that it was all the investigation thing, it was much better. I was not a big fan of season 3. Season 2 I thought was okay, but season 1 and season 4 have been the best by far. So let's go ahead and take a look at this behind the scenes of how they did the running up that hill scene, because I think it's very important. The composition and the framing, I thought that's what really got me, and then the work of the music. And if they don't talk about it, I'll get into it with more detail, but let's take a look here. Oh, sorry, we're actually reaction style here. Here we go.
You're seeing visual effects that look more and more photoreal, and that's where things get really exciting.
This was not at all what it looked like on set. Props to the visual effects team, because this is amazing.
Here's a little peek behind the curtain at the visual effects that help bring this very satisfying sequence to life. Max in the mind layer.
I've been waiting to hear those words. I am here, Max, to end your suffering once and for all.
So in this sequence, Max has been following the reapparition of Billy.
Obviously, she's grieving, but she's also feeling really guilty, and nobody knows that, but of course Vecna does.
God, what was the time difference between when they filmed this, when they filmed it, and when Zadie grew up or something? Like, this is crazy.
She sees this kind of
all grown
membrane
now.
of fog pulsating and this calling through that mist, only to find herself inside this kind of realm of Vecna's mind, the mind layer.
They did a really good
was pretty
job.
impressive. It was like a full-on platform that was built on a sound stage.
You're not really here.
We always try to combine real art department constructed environments with these digital elements.
And so all like the pillars in there and the ground was there and everything, but the sky, that was all just like a blue screen.
The more you can practically build, the more you're helping your actor do their job, but you're also helping the audience with kind of an on-ramp to believability. She was standing in a real rocky, bloody kind of pan.
And
Marvel needs to take notes.
How slippery
Good night,
the
Bad.
ground was and how careful I had to walk on it.
One thing that people will assume wasn't real but is that winding staircase. That was very much there, and it allowed me to frame the expanse of the mind layer and to also do shots behind.
Yeah, I
that
really
staircase,
like.
which is always useful if you can
Really
have a
good,
foreground element that actually exists. This shot here with blood dropping,
I thought that
was
was
a
good.
practical dummy
Yeah.
with dripping glycerin. We augmented the gauntness of the face and the hollowing out of the eyes. But again, those were real dummies mounted in the practical set, which gave Sadie something to react
I
to.
can't wait till they make
Dead
some
body
haunted
didn't focus
houses
because
like
it looks
that.
in the finished product, but Vecna looked just as scary.
Oh
in the light
yeah,
as
look
he
at
does
that.
in the show.
Oh my God, that is a great outfit.
Would you like to join them?
This was the first scene that I ever had with Jamie, who plays Vecna, and my first time ever seeing him in his full prosthetic suit and everything. I mean, it's terrifying. Like, you'll be setting up for like a different shot or
I wonder what it would
something, and
take.
he's,
I
like,
wonder what it would
in
take
the corner,
to
like,
get a
growling,
Vecna
and he's
costume.
just, like, completely in it.
How much would that cost?
Vecna is able to animate these kind of twisted gnarls, flesh-like vines. We had Sadie running towards us and then falling into a stunt pad.
There was like a rope tied to my ankle and then dragged me across the floor.
That's crazy, dude.
We had about 3 guys on the end of a rope while we dragged the stunt max on her belly.
Jesus Christ.
But the vines.
That's
like,
really good.
None of that was there, so that was kind of just like strain my arms and my neck to make it look like there was something wrapped around them.
3, 2, 1, go!
But we wanted the vines themselves to almost echo the flesh monster from season 3. To have this kind of churning, undulating life inside the meat, if you will. So you've got the meat of the vines, that was one stage of the process. Then you had rough animation where it doesn't look like real life texture. And then slowly but surely you're seeing visual effects that look more and
I'm
more
thinking the same
photoreal, and
thing,
that's what
Adam,
makes
but
it
I want
really exciting
more
because
than that.
That started with the leap of
I'm just thinking
faith,
about the
but you
bodysuit.
still get that excitement.
It's gotta
when
look
you start
believable.
Watching a sequence that looks like it actually happened.
It's right here, it's right here. I got it.
Here we go.
Once Vecna has Max pinned against this pillar and he's slowly kind of moving in for the kill, she has a vision. This kind of glimpse of her friends back in reality in that cemetery, trying to wake her up from this Vecna-induced trance. She's running her ass
I
off
love
through
this
muddy
shot.
pool,
That part.
and she
He
has
looks
to
so
essentially
good.
be
I mean,
reacting
he
to
looks good.
objects falling from the sky
Right.
that weren't falling.
Okay.
So Sadie is bobbing and weaving and faking it, basically. It also helped that we had Sadie's stunt double take these awesome wipeouts into the muddy, bloody water. And so it creates, again, a combination of digital effects and real energy.
It's definitely
Yeah,
scary,
that was
and like
really
it feels
good.
real. Like the stakes are really high. It was not like the easiest set to film on, but I mean, it looks amazing.
I really
From
like that
artists
shot.
to visual effects engineers to an entire cast and crew. It's deeply gratifying to tell stories that has both spectacle and emotionality that hits us.
This
where
part
we
was
live.
so
Because for me,
good. So right here. So yeah, there I didn't think they were gonna talk about it so much, but this particular this sequence here, I just thought was so perfect when she dropped down like that, and they're playing the running up that hill, but they're slowly bringing in a more orchestral version of it, and when she drops down here, you go back and listen to that scene when she drops down. And she just says 2 things. She says one thing 2 times, and she's just like, "I'm still here, I'm still here." And this direction that they gave them to just go ahead and fade out into almost a silhouette-ish chromed scene is something out of a stage play, which I thought was just so well done with this pullback angle. You know, she's still here, though being surrounded by her friends living, but then still encompassed by dead bodies and the spirits of others that weren't, you know, in some sense weren't so lucky from Vecna. And I just thought this was like one of the best scenes I've ever seen in a show.
me, my favorite kinds of storytelling are the ones that do both.
Thank you so much for watching Stranger
You're
Things
welcome.
4, only on Netflix.
That was good. No, and then the thing is, we unfortunately skip Netflix credits a lot, but if you actually hit the watch credits thing, they're still playing this orchestral version of running up that hill, and I just thought that was just beautifully done. Yeah, my best sequence in all of Stranger Things for sure. Anyways, yeah, and in terms of the season, I loved it, and I cannot wait for the next season. I don't really do reactions to it because it's not outside of what we just watched here. it's not really for me a reactionable type of show. It has its moments though that I wish that it would, I could watch and it pay off, but it's just not worth the trouble for me to watch with the lights on and the camera running, and then I wouldn't be able to watch it with my girlfriend and things like that. So that's why you've never really seen me see or speak about it on the channel, because it's just one of those. It's one of those that it's more enjoyable watching it at home with the lights off and things like that. So anyways, till next time, peace.